Sunshine this afternoon, and that warm March sun has been warming us up. There's very little wind, and the good news is we're going to melt some more snow tomorrow. Overnight, tonight's going to be kind of cool with those clear skies. Lows the teens in the east, the 20s in the west. And then tomorrow, mostly sunny skies. 45 Sioux Falls, 35 in Aberdeen, 50 in Pierre, and 52 degrees in Rapid City. Your weekend forecast is coming up. KELOLAND News starts now.
Live from KELOLAND Media Group, KELOLAND News first at 4.
It's day 2 of the South Dakota Supreme Court hearings as the justices hear 2 cases involving violent crimes.
Plus, bills to ban gender-affirming care for trans kids are moving forward in more Midwestern states. And
later, we're going to check out the new partnership between Southeast Tech and the Sioux Falls Police Department to train more officers. Well, good afternoon, and thanks for tuning in to First at 4. I'm Don Jorgensen.
And I'm Kelly Volk. Today was the final day of testimony for several cases being brought forth to the South Dakota Supreme Court in Brookings. That includes a case involving Ramon Smith, who received a life sentence for the 2019 murder of Larry Carr Jr.
Smith claimed he acted in self-defense, and one issue receiving attention today was the introduction of evidence that Smith wasn't able to legally have a gun. KELOLAND's Dan Santella will take a closer look at the arguments tonight at 5:30.
Well, recently, law enforcement officials in South Dakota have said violent crimes are continually being committed by repeat offenders who have lengthy criminal records or are out on parole. When it comes to victims of assault, Michelle Trent with the Compass Center says seeing criminals continue to reoffend can take away hope. It also might make it less likely for people to report a crime.
There's a lot of barriers that exist just in the way that structures are built and communities are built. But then when you watch and see what happens in another case and you go, well, that person, has had multiple violent charges or multiple convictions. Why would mine be any different? Why would I go through all of this if it's just going to end up like that?
In tonight's Eye on KELOLAND at 10, Lauren Solik looks into the impact of reoffenders on victims of assault. We'll also learn about a new unit in the Sioux Falls Police Department hoping to lower the number of violent crimes in the city.
Well, I think if I'm not mistaken, we're seeing a little bit of sunshine out there today.
Yeah, and it didn't feel too bad out there either.
Well, Don and Kelly, that sun came out and it started warming up, at least here in Sioux Falls, and tomorrow's going to be even warmer. Right now, Sioux Falls is at 35 degrees, and that sun is starting to peak out. In Aberdeen, 25 due to all the fresh snow on the ground from the last couple of days. And in Pierre, we're dealing with some more sunshine, 37 this afternoon, melting a lot of the snow that's left on the ground, and 38 in Rapid City with plenty of sunshine. We had some snow last night and this morning. The Black Hills saw a couple of inches, but more to the east. Vermilion had around 6 inches of snow. Yankton saw around 4. Orange City saw just over 4.5. Sioux Center saw around 3 inches. Sheldon had 2.5, and Tyndall had 1 inch of snow. Right now, we are 10 to 15 degrees below normal for this time of year. We have temperatures right now in the 20s and 30s, trying to hit a couple 40s in western South Dakota. But the winds are light. Right now, anywhere from 5 to 15 miles an hour. For tonight, we'll keep those light winds and clearing skies, so we'll get on the chilly side in eastern KELOLAND. 18 in Sioux Falls, 13 in Aberdeen, 25 in Pierre, and 23 in Rapid City. But tomorrow, when that sun comes back up, 45 in Sioux Falls, 35 in Aberdeen, 50 in Pierre, and 52 in Rapid City. And then Saturday comes, we get a north breeze, and that will cool us down just a little bit. 40 in Sioux Falls, 30 in Aberdeen, 40 in Pierre, a breezy 40 in Rapid City where we could see some snow showers. The rest of the weekend looks to be just a little bit chilly as well. We'll have those full details in just a little bit.
All right, thanks a lot, Megan. Iowa Governor Kim Reynolds signed several LGBTQ bills into law on Wednesday. One would require all students to use only bathrooms that match the sex that they were assigned to at birth. Another bans all gender affirming care for transgender people under the age of 18. Several organizations have claimed that these bills will harm the LGBTQ community.
In Nebraska, the legislature advanced a bill that seeks to ban gender-affirming care for minors, despite threats from two lawmakers that they would filibuster the rest of the session. Today, lawmakers angrily accused one another of hypocrisy and a lack of cooperation. With the bill's advancement, Senators Megan Hunt and Michaela Cavanaugh have promised to filibuster every bill that comes before lawmakers for the rest of the 90-day session.
You literally don't know what you're talking about. You probably don't even know a trans person. You've never, ever gone through this. And if this bill passes, all your bills are on the chopping block, and the bridge is burned. Senator Hughes, the bridge is burned. We're not cool. Senator Ibaugh, we're not cool. Senator Brandt, Senator Dorn, Senator Arch, I'm not doing anything for you. Because this is fake. This has nothing to do with real life. This is all of you playing government.
The bill would outlaw gender-affirming therapies such as hormone treatments and gender reassignment surgery for those 18 and younger.
Well, track and field has banned transgender athletes from international competition while adopting new regulations that could keep athletes with differences in sex development from competing. The World Athletics Council adopted the same rules as swimming did last year in deciding to bar athletes who have transitioned from male to female and have gone through male puberty. No such athletes currently compete at the highest elite levels of track. The World Athletics president said that athletes with differences in sex development will now have to undergo hormone suppressing treatment for 6 months before competing. All right.